Mga kabarangay, sa video na to pag-uusapan natin kung ano yung napansin kong ginawa ng Hinebra kung bakit sila nanalo kontra sa Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. It was a physical one para sa game na to. It has been physical so far sa serye na to and hindi iba tong game 3. Pero what's different about this game sa game 3 ay yung defensive coverage ng Hinebra nung second half, which allowed them to have control and to take command sa game na to, especially in the second half. Talagang nilockdown nila ang Rain or Shine. And their defense stepped up despite it being a little bit spotty nung first half. Nagkaroon ng moment kung saan si Karakot sunod-sunod na 3 points and they haven't been really, or they didn't really play, outstanding defense sa first half. Pero no second half, especially in the third quarter, doon talaga nag-step up. Doon nag-iba lahat. Doon nag-iba ang ihip ng hangin. Makikita natin, in fact, dito, 'di ba? 12 points lang ang ni-score ng Rain or Shine ng third quarter kontra sa 29 ng Hinebra. And their offense, consistent naman kasi yung offense ng Hinebra. Like yung offense ng Hinebra has been a well-oiled machine all conference long. Thanks to Justin Brownlee, RJ Abarientos, and now Scotty Thompson. After talaga siyang pagtripon sa Reddit na mga walang ma-post, ayan, talagang tuloy-tuloy na yung conference ni Scotty Thompson. And talagang nag-step up siya despite Stephen Holt being missing in action. Sa game na to, Stephen Holt was great defensively, so hindi ako magsasalita against him. Bibigay ko na sa kanya to. Played okay. Ginawa niya naman yung role niya. I would love more attempts pa din kasi 5 attempts lang. And yung 11 points na to, puro nanggaling sa free throw. Pero he played great defense, so okay lang. I-excuse ko yung, yung hesitation sa offense kapag naglalaro naman ng solid defense. And this game, Holt played solid defense. Para sa bench, another solid outing as well from Jeremiah Gray na so far this serye na to, maganda nilalaro ni Gray. Hindi lang siya ganung nabibigyan talaga ng minutes kasi he kind of plays like the kumbaga pag Brownlee nasa bench, Jeremiah Gray pasok, ikaw ang i-score. Parang ganong tipo. Or Stephen Holt labas, pasok Jeremiah Gray. Pero I think ang ginagawa kasi ni Coach Tim, paminsan-minsan, sinasabayan niya ng Pinto yung minutes na dapat kay Gray. Kumbaga, instead na Gray for Holt, Pinto for Holt. Smaller option, pero similar lang din naman. Pero anyway, ang adjustment nga na na-mention ko kanina na ginawa ng Hinebra ng third quarter ay yung kanilang defense. So, ano ba yung depensa na yun? Ipe-play ko muna before I make my, observations. Pero, basically, it's about limiting Rain or Shine's 3-point attempts while at the same time rotating and bringing in help defense para hindi makasalaksak. So makikita natin dito. Okay? Very aggressive defense sila sa point of attack. Dito nakadikit si Brownlee kay Johnson. Sabi ko pala ipe-play ko muna. So play muna natin. Tingnan natin. So, ang mapapansin nyo dun sa clip na yon, Hinebra is very aggressive sa point of attack. Pero sa weak side, they don't really care that much. Kung makikita natin dito sa weak side, basically, junk defense tawag dyan. Junk defense is you play one side, and then sa other side naman you kind of zone, or you kind of leave the guys open. Hindi naman leave the guys open, pero mas priority mo is to have more guys to rotate, scramble, bring in help defense, switch matchups, etc. It's like playing zone defense, basically. Pero yung point of attack mo is man-to-man. Makikita natin kasi, ang ginagawa ng Hinebra, kapag nasa may, kumara ito, kay Jalen Johnson, JB tried to deny. And now, pagpasok kay Clarito, kick out siya ngayon, and look at what Stephen Holt's going to do. Run offline, para i-force yung drive. Pero pag drive naman dito ng Kailan, ready lahat Makikita nyo, naka-junk na ulit dito yung dalawa. Japet was ready to help. Brownlee was right there. So, kumbaga, yes, they're letting Rain or Shine dribble drive. Okay. But at the same time, they're trying to cover as well the lanes. Kumbaga yung passing lane, nakaabang sila. And priority nila is to have another guy, help defender, to kind of pill switch, pero not necessarily. Just to bring in another guy lang to contest or to help. Ayun, makikita nyo doon, si Japet Aguilar, hindi naman siya talaga super help defense Nag-commit na talaga siya So, yun yung adjustment na ginawa ng Hinebra. They were running Rain or Shine off the line to remove the 3-point shot. Pero pag drive naman ng Rain or Shine, may naka-ready. And ang maganda kasi doon, di ba, pag defense rather, results to easier offense kasi transition. Makikita natin ulit dito. Aggressive ang Hinebra sa point of attack kay Kaylan Chongson dito. Japet was fronting Jalen Johnson. Pero yung weak side mo, Scotty Thompson, ready to come over. So ngayon, nung nagkaroon ng paint touch kay Jalen Johnson, double team na yan. Scottie Thompson was ready to come over and Stephen Holt or Justin Brownlee, preferably, di ba, Stephen Holt ang magro-rotate so JB can cover 2. Naka-ready na si Holt kasi alam niya na papasa palabas kay Clarito. So now, Stephen Holt runs Clarito off the line, off the 3-point line. So ang resulta nun, turnover. Pero kahit na turnover, makikita nyo asan si Scottie. Scottie was ready. Diba? To pill switch and then si Holt, if ever na mag-switch fully si Scottie, ready ulit siya bumalik doon. Babalik ulit si Brownlee doon. Naka-box out na si RJ. Japet na kay Jalen Johnson. Dito naman ulit, okay, makikita natin high post, dribble handoff kay Kaylan Johnson. Pagdating dito kay makikita natin, point of attack kay Mamuyak, not necessarily a threat si Mamuyak from the outside. So, Scottie Thompson, nilaro siya conservatively, di ba? Expecting a drive. Pero dito, si RJ, dikit siya kay Karakot kasi Karakot is a threat from the outside. And yung angle kasi is not the best in terms of, playing junk defense. So, ngayon dito, magsiset ng pick, magbi-blitz dito si Troy Rosario, show and recover ang coverage na to. So, magsho-show lang si Rosario for a bit. And then si Scottie Thompson, pag naka-recover na si Troy Rosario kay Jalen Johnson, while having Brownlee tagging the roller, si Scottie Thompson babalik kay Mamu and Mamu not being a dribble pull-up threat. Okay lang yun, di ba? So, makikita natin dito, magre-recover si Scottie, pero masikip na yung pasa kasi andun na yung help defense si Brownlee. And, is this Stephen Holt? Yes, that's Stephen Holt. So, naka-ready na yung help. So again, Ginebra trying to run rain or shine off the line. Makikita kasi natin dito, yung show and recover na yon, 'di ba? Run Gian Mamuyak off the line. So napwersa si Mamuyak dumrive kung saan kinuyog na ng Ginebra yung paint. Ang galing, 'di ba? Genuinely, ang galing. Dito naman again, drive, 'di ba? Karakot kick out to Johnson. Stephen Holt tries to run him off the line kasi may angle eh. If hinarap na ganyan yan kasi, 'di ba? Hindi yun running off the line. Pero if you close out from the side, you're forcing this guy or Jalen Johnson to dribble off his left hand into the paint while Troy Rosario, parang predator, parang vulture, nakaabang na. And even Scottie Thompson and RJ Abarrientos, again, doing junk defense. Yun talaga yung tawag doon. Playing zone sa weak side or nakaabang lang sa passing lane and trying to zone the weak side. Nakita natin dito, come over si Troy, kick out, close out si Scottie Thompson, long close out, very aggressive. Again, running no-cum off the 3-point line. Pero naka-ready ulit si Troy Rosario sa help and si Justin Brownlee and si Holt and si RJ. Naka-ready na lahat eh. Turnover. Another easy fast break points para sa Barangay Ginebra. So, ang galing. Kasi, it removes rain or shines, point of attack in terms of offense. Kasi tinanggal mo na yung tres, binate mo sila sa drive, kung saan they do as well kasi yun yung laro nila, 3 points drive and kick to 3 points ulit, diba? If you remove the 3 points initially, you give up the drive, pero may help defense, so you take out the drive as well. Pero hindi ka rin naman maka-kick out kung rain or shine ka kasi kinukuyog ka na sa ilalim eh, walang passing lane palabas ulit eh. Makikita natin dito, okay, kuyog na yan eh. Wala na masyadong passing lane kasi yung weak side nga is RJ, parang vulture nakaabang. Kick out mo yung Karakot. Stealing ko yan. Diba ganun eh. Again, babalik tayo like a clip ahead. Kumbaga dito makikita natin, Kaylan Johnson, run offline Stephen Holt. Pero si Scottie, parang vulture Inaabangan niya na yung kick out kay Jalen Johnson. Ini-split niya na si Karakot and si RJ lumingon. Okay, andun ka Scottie. Sige, kay Karakot ako. Pero tumira na, so rebound na lang. Para sila mga vulture sa weak side nakaabang ng passing lane. Kaya ng third quarter na limit nila Rain or Shine to 12 points kasi tinanggal nila yung dalawang main attacks ng Rain or Shine and that's Ginebra's defense and that's Coach Tim Cone being Coach Tim Cone again. Yet again, di ba, for game 3. Back-to-back games na yan. Ang ganda ng mga sagot ng Ginebra sa Rain or Shine. Kasi they limited Rain or Shine to only 98 points which is crazy Ang average ng Rain or Shine sa eliminations in terms of points per game, number 1 sila. I think they're 110 mahigit 112, I think, or more. So, to limit them to 98 is crazy. Ilan ang field goal? 39% ang Rain or Shine. 47% ang Ginebra. Rain or Shine had 23 assists, pero had 20 turnovers. Ayun na nga, diba? Puro live ball turnovers pa yan. Dahil doon, Ginebra generated 15 fast break points off, a lot of those turnovers as well. Great showing from Ginebra.